thank you. So I'm going to try to show you the gluten-free options. So that's it. We're leaving the ship now. So it's day 5, and we're doing an early excursion. Up and out of the room, I was up by 5, but they don't start serving any food till about 5:45. So I just got myself this egg sandwich, had a cup of coffee already, about to have a second one. So I got this from the eatery, and we're going on a snorkeling adventure today. They said bacon, but it's really ham. And it is an egg. The other ones here at the buffet are egg whites. Let's give it a try. Thanks, bud. So this port is a tender port, and here we are getting on a smaller boat to take us over to the port. And they make quick work of it, quick on and quick off. Here we are getting off, and we are at the port. So this port is the Royal Walter Port, and it was a quick walk over to our excursion from getting off the boat. So here we are at our excursion. There's the boat we're going to go on, and it's going to take us out to a sunken submarine. So this excursion was about 2 hours we spent in the water. We weren't far offshore. Actually, I believe that we were right out across from the beach that my wife went to that day. She did not come on this excursion. Here's all the people that I was with coming in and getting back on board the boat. So after snorkeling, we just walked around the area and checked it out. There really wasn't that much to see. Hey, buddy. There's 2 of them. What did the chicken do when he crossed the road? He got squashed by the car. So on a recommendation from the people on board the boat on our excursion, they recommended go to Rackham's, which is right on the water here, and I must say the food was pretty good.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. You're gonna get them out, and it was funny. Maybe it was the Thailand.
So after having lunch, then we headed back on to the ship, and like I said, just a quick little trip from the... So this is a sad day when you get your luggage tags for disembarkation. We got a Spa credit, whatever that would be worth, I don't know. So we got one more sea day, and then we'll be in Fort Lauderdale. So just a quick tip. All right, you open up your app, and right here, service, says ocean update. It says you can't, use the services, but you can use room service. So continue to room service, go to beverages, and if you go to the natural spring water, come down here and make it 4. You can do 4 spring waters per day. Add it to your cart, and if you have the Princess Plus or the Princess Premier package, you go over here, it says $12 package credit. You get it for free each day. And then you check out, and they'll bring it to my room. Easy peasy. So before dinner, we headed over to Princess Live for some trivia. Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yes, thank you. after dinner, we went and watched what was called the White Party, or Luminescence. And if you haven't seen it, it's quite the show. This was our cruise director. I don't know how long he was on this platform dancing, but it was well over an hour. So I took a quick break from the White Party and went in here to Good Spirits and got myself a cocktail.
Italian cuisine. So let's pour it 3 quarters. It's up to you. If you want to make this back home, if you don't want to use Crown Royal, you can use other rye whiskey. Yes. Of course, Aperol Spritz. Yes. Giving you an information regarding Aperol and Campari. Aperol and Campari are similar.
And then back to the White Party. We ate at the dining room, and she got sick. She had chicken parm that was prepared gluten-free. She had a dessert that was delicious, but she got sick. So it's just kind of, if this was our first experience for her with the gluten-free, we would not have cruised again. That's how uncomfortable it's making us feel. And I'm kind of upset about it. I don't eat gluten-free, but I'm upset because I wanted my wife to be happy. And she was really happy on the first cruise. So I just kind of wanted to wrap that up so I don't forget some of the things that happened on the ship. As far as the ship goes, it does have quirky layouts. People are right. It's, I guess the worst part of it is I feel like they've made a bigger ship that holds more people, but the spaces are not really bigger. In some ways, they're smaller. So I think I've heard other people on YouTube say that, and I have to agree. So it feels crowded. The Enchanted did not feel crowded. This feels crowded. The gym is small. I don't use the gym, but but it's smaller. The theater is smaller. You know, the concept in the piazza is great. The tiered concept with the seating, but the sight lines are very difficult if you're not right up front. But if the gluten-free had been good, we'd probably try to, you know, we would travel on the Sun again if it was going to a destination that we wanted to. But right now, we feel like we want to just go and travel the Enchanted because we had such a good experience there. Actually, one more thing while I still have some battery life to this camera. The other thing is the food itself overall. We don't feel that it's been great. It's been good, but not great. In the Enchanted, I don't know if it was great, but I feel like it was better. However, we're getting great service at dining. Our guy at dining, Lawrence, is absolutely the best. He's been great. So there's been some good things on this ship, but I kind of wanted to point out the bad things and why we won't sail this ship again. Entertainment's been fine. Again, we had a great experience with the team that was on Enchanted, so I can't say enough about Enchanted. So if you're thinking about going on a cruise, you won't go wrong if you go Enchanted.
Onion, bacon.
And a mushroom.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. So I'm going to try to show you the gluten-free options as I see them. You could get an omelet. So far, the total of one item has been marked gluten-free. Not that these aren't. Tomato and cheese sandwich. And now we're coming up to healthy breakfast, which is supposed to be the gluten-free options. So they have some toast. Not much. Fruit and toast. And then of course you could have an omelet, but again, nothing here is labeled gluten-free. Alright. Oh, there's some stuff right there. Indian style curry. Don't know if those are. Again, nothing saying that you could order them. Nothing there. I think that was a total of about 3 or 4 items marked gluten-free. The gluten-free section had mostly fruit, a couple of gluten-free muffins, and we'll head over to an international cafe. So basically the same 2 items that are over at the gluten-free station. Or I don't even think those donuts are over there. So the muffin, and then there's a list at the end that says gluten-free items available, but those aren't always available. If I can remember, I'll try to bring you through there at lunchtime to show you the salad bar, basically the gluten-free salad bar. So I just put a chat in with the Princess Chat to let them know our feelings on their gluten-free items. See what they do when they get back to me. So on our last cruise, this was the highlight of the trip for us, or one of the highlights, was getting the tour of the galley kitchen. So this is the show before that tour.
Give it up for our guest chefs right over here. Our next host cooking here and all of our galleys here. I want to make some noise for your galley department, your chef. Wheel captain all the way from Scotland, Captain Craig Street. Well, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning. Are you having a good time?
Basically. Good morning.
You enjoying the food?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
Excellent. Good to hear that.
Good morning, how are you? Guys are busy back here, huh? What a spotless kitchen. Yeah.
When my boss coming, I start busy.
Nice, yeah, right?
Just enjoy
Very
the
smart.
cruise.
So my recommendation, if you're going to go to O'Malley's, is not to show up when they open. I would just recommend that you eat a little later.
Perfection. Well done. Well done. One shot for the guests. There you go. Well done.
So if you look quickly, there is the gluten-free options, which is basically a salad bar. So here's the gluten-free desserts. Basically some Jell-O right there, some fruit, and a gluten-free blueberry crumble.
It's just the one cake, right? Thank you.
Thanks. I'll have a small piece of the pistachio and a small piece of the Black Forest. Perfect, thank you. It's a sad day. We're ready.
Oh, you did?
So they did actually respond to what I sent them about my wife getting sick the night before. They did come over and check on her, which was kind of nice.
For a lot of you here in this room, tomorrow you have to go home. I know, I just missed you. I'm sorry. Have you had a great cruise with us here on board Sun Princess?
So this woman was actually an aerial performer that sang, and she played the violin, as well as some other instruments. Here she is playing the guitar.
I can't mention inspiration without mentioning my mom and dad that it's okay with me. Harvey and Grace Martin. My dad's a preacher.
Journey on that jukebox singing, don't let the believe in. Going back to hide eyes for hot guys, don't you your best friend. I learned something I like. I wanna put on my booty shoes, just for feeling.
So here we are back at O'Malley's for a drink. This guy was pretty good, but it wasn't the same as having an Irish band at O'Malley's. Alright, my last cinnamon bun. He gave me 2, 1 for a bonus. Alright, disembarkation day. The saddest day of the cruise. So that's it. 1 week. Is it enough? Not for me. I'll have to try it back to back. All right, we're leaving the ship now. It's a sad day. Oh, I forgot my... So at home, we got 3 feet of snow. So our flights actually got canceled. We got a bonus day added to our trip. So we're heading over to the hotel. We fly out tomorrow night instead. What is this? We're leaving! Is that it? I don't think the 2 big ones go out of the same order. I don't think so, but maybe. We actually found ourselves a nice hotel, and we did have travel insurance, so all of this was covered. Could have went there. So we made the best out of our extra day. Went out to eat a couple times, and we actually watched the Patriots in the hotel, and then we headed home the next day. Where is this piano playing? Wow. Holy.